Hi, I'm David Martino. This is my acting reel right here of, just showing like my different acting skills. I'll do more of these, showing like what I can do, all that. Hopefully get my name out there. I can do some much more acting stuff if anyone wants to contact me here. So I will be doing the monologue from The Killing Joke, The One Bad Day, and then the final line the Joker has. Now the final line, I don't have it fully memorized, so I will use my phone for like cheat notes. I know that's bad, but bear with me with it. I'm just basically showing my performance right here. Okay. So, action. I don't have a clip thing, so. Okay. So, I see you received the free ticket I sent you. I'm glad. I did so want you to be here. You see, it doesn't matter if you catch me and send me back to the asylum. Gordon's been driven mad. I proved my point. I demonstrated there's no difference between me and everyone else. All it takes is one bad day to reduce the sanest man alive to lunacy. That's how far the world is from where I am. Just one bad day. You had a bad day once. Am I right? I know I am. Why else would you dress up as a flying rat? You had a bad day. It drove you as crazy as everybody else. Only you won't admit it. You have to keep pretending that life makes sense. There's some point to all this struggling. God, you make me wanna puke. I mean, what is it with you? What made you what you are? Girlfriend killed by the mob, maybe? Brother carved up by some mugger? Something like that, I bet. Something like that. Something like that happened to me once. I'm not exactly sure what it was, but sometimes I remember it's one way, sometimes another. If I'm going to have a past, I prefer it to be multiple choice. And my point is, I went crazy. And when I saw how black awful joke the world was, I went crazy as a coot. I admit it. Why can't you? I mean, you're not unintelligent. You must see the reality of the situation here. You know how many times you come close to World War III over a flock of geese on a computer screen? Do you know what triggered the last World War? An argument over how many telegraph poles Germany owed its War Department creditors. Telegraph poles! It's all a joke. Anything anybody ever valued or struggled for, it's all just a monstrous, demented gag. So why can't you see the funny side? Why aren't you laughing? I'm sorry. This just reminded me of a joke I remember. You see, there were these two guys in a lunatic asylum that lived there. And one night they decided they didn't want to live at the asylum anymore. So they decide they're going to escape. So they get up on top of the roof, and there, just across the narrow gap, they see the rooftops of the town. Stretching away from the moonlight, stretching to freedom. Now the first guy, he jumps across with no problem, but his friend dared not to jump, because you see, he has a fear of falling. And so then the first guy has an idea. He says, "Hey, I have a flashlight. I'll shine it across the gap between the buildings, and you could walk across the beam and join me." And the second guy just shakes his head and he says, "What do you think I am, crazy? You turned it off when I was halfway across." I'm sorry. Excuse me.